Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. He'll do it himself. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Now they'll run it to the right here. Plows through the defense. You want to make sure to maximize. Types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the 1st. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
1st down, West Virginia.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got the quick pass. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. First down for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Gallagher. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Leaves it with the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Peppers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Gallagher. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're...
And he'll take it in and house
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Diaz. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over. 1st and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the draw. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
1st down, West Virginia.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the and it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
A lot of room to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field, using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll pitch it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Klein. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Might as well give it to him again.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gallagher. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to set up the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Cyclones want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock climbing. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
It's caught. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep.
Snags it down the right side. He's loose. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and